We're going to do this very quickly to hold me accountable. Oh, that's why these mirrors were not right. Oh no, I think you guys might not even be able to see me. I did not feel like steaming my face. I feel like everybody and their mama bought one of these during quarantine face steamers. And I feel like it works miracles on my skin. I feel like the face steamer really opens up my pores. You don't even need that much water, and allegedly it runs for 10 minutes. One time I didn't find this little cup, and I just put in way too much water, and then it shoots the hot water back out. A lot of times I don't feel like steaming my face, so this is a good way to do it, right? So annoying. Are y'all like low maintenance or high maintenance? Like, I feel like I'm becoming more and more low maintenance. I did not lose any weight on my juice fast. Like number one, I have to go to the bathroom. That's number one. The biggest thing though is that I have so many juices left. I figured it out. Do it once a week. Oh no, I do mine like when my because I have you do it once a week. I have hormonal acne or cystic acne, and I am on the medicine, but like from wearing the mask and different things like that, like it helps me if I feel like my skin's about to flare out to do it like multiple times a week. I almost do it every day sometimes, but not often do I do that. But it does help me when I do it on a more consistent basis. I would say for me, at least 3 to 4 times a week. And how I do it is I actually wash my face while the steam is going. I've got some face wash on my face right now. That's why it's kind of glistening. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in my juice fast. One thing that I learned about myself, let me just say that it is the year of 2020. That does make a difference because I'm not in the office. I don't have to leave the house, and I'm not active. And it feels like that I have really like trained myself not to eat a lot. Now you guys are gonna go in this little locker cabinet thing that I have from IKEA. So I feel like because I have trained myself not to eat a lot, that I just I didn't go through the juices. Like I have so many juices left because I'm so used to what am I used to doing? I'm trying to get it out and multitask at the same time. I am used to not eating until at least 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So then what I would find myself trying to do is get in as many juices as I could, and then I would only be drinking like 3 juices a day, right? And then like sometimes I would get hungry at night, and then it was like I would drink a juice if I'm hungry, but not really. Like maybe I would drink half of one. Hey, from California. It's still early in California, so I have so many of them left. I would say I still have like half of the supply just from not using them. I guess I could really go on a water fast, which is letting me know that it's not just food for me. Like I didn't like I probably dropped like 1 or 2 pounds. Like it makes a big difference if I can go to the bathroom or not. Because thinking about it, you're just drinking juice all day long. So I don't know. I feel like I have to go longer to get results. Like I'm just one of those people, you guys, and I'm not saying like woe is me, but I'm just one of those people that has to try extra hard at every freaking thing. Like I end up, and weight is a sensitive thing to talk about, and I end up just talking to my boyfriend about it, which lets me know, hey, pray, love, live. That I don't sit around eating Big Macs and chips and like when I see all these girls, and I do call them girls because that's normally what's on YouTube, right? It's a bunch of girls, young girls, not women. Um, they're like, oh, I just stopped eating the chips and going to McDonald's and drinking soda. I probably go eat fast food. Maybe I'm not gonna exaggerate. Less than 10 times a year, even less than that. I would say maybe 5 or 6 times a year do I eat a fast food place because it's just not in my area. Like I would have to make an effort to go eat fast food. So it's just really annoying. Really, really annoying. House hunting is going horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Like, once again, we're having the same fight about house hunting. I gotta go pick him up from the airport in the next hour. But it did not sound good. Like, and I would say that it is me, right? Um, but it's not. Like, everybody has their standards. Okay, so I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm also not gonna babysit other people's feelings. I think that it's really important to upgrade your house. I'm sorry. Especially if you're renting your house. I don't care if a person is only paying $900. You should do some updates to just keep it current, keep it clean. Don't let your house just fall to pieces. Like that's what I'm seeing a lot in Houston. And our rental house budget was it was not low, right? It was not low, but medium range for us just looking for a small house was about 2,200, 2,500. Put a towel over the steam and wash my face and neck before I moisturize. I'm gonna have to try it like that. I don't know, like there's like this thing. I'm sorry, people say that I bounce around in my videos, and I think some people don't recognize when they watch them back that I'm actually filming them live. Um, there's a girl that did like the 60-second face clean. So I just like to get the face soap like all up in there. And I don't know, it just works for me. I've tried it different ways, but I like this way better. Keep re-wetting my face because it seems to get the pores open more. Hey, Living Relax. So, anyways, like, I'm not saying that we have like $1 million budget or anything like that, but if you want somebody to pay $2,500 for a rental house just to have a place to live, there's simple things that you can do. Like, make sure that your baseboards are intact. Not just that, like the bathroom mirrors, like sometimes get old in age because I do like older homes. I like things that are like not so cookie cut. Like, you can put a frame around it, around the mirror if the mirror is aging. Just simple things. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand people. And then, oh, that ran out of, that's supposed to last for 10 minutes, but I don't know if there's like enough water in there or what. I lost the instructions, but it kind of timed out just then. I don't know what people are thinking when I say that. People are giving us a hard time on the renter-realtor side. They are giving us a hard time asking why, because they can't ask certain questions. So this is how they skirt around it. Because you know there's all kind of discrimination laws in real estate. And instead of asking, okay, so they'll ask, why do we want to live together? Or how do we know each other? Because legally, people cannot ask you or discriminate against you for race, religion, marital status. And that's what they try to do here. And my realtor actually said it. That one group was like, well, we really just want a family in the house, like as tenants. And I get it because, you know, if shit hits the fan, who's going to really ride or die for each other? Like even financially, let's just say one person loses their job or two people loses their job. Normally a family being people with children, they're going to try to come up with that rent money to keep a roof over their head. But when you're single with no kids, like, and I didn't even think about that, but Houston has a big investor population of Asians and Indians that don't even live in this country, but they have like investment groups and they buy homes here. People from Vegas have investment groups and buy homes here. So, you know, that's a different kind of mindset where a lot of the people that may be renting these homes are not even in the local area, which is fine, but don't give the people that are in the local area like such a hard time. Or like, we haven't even got to credit application yet. These are the questions that people are asking us before they will even run our application. Like the realtor, he says he always puts in a letter. So he was like, oh, they live in this neighborhood and they're looking to move for more space. And then he said the other realtor kind of like called him like he was lying because he was like, well, she was like, I don't see that here. He was like, there's two applicants. One lives there and the other one lives in the other, and they want more space. Well, why are they living together? That question keeps coming up over and over again. People are also afraid, like on the rental side, of the federal mandate that you cannot evict people for the rest of the year. I totally get it, right? I totally get it. But don't, trying to choose my words without being vulgar, the only word I can think about is don't dick people around. If you don't want to rent or you feel uncomfortable with renting your space, period, don't list it. Don't just waste people's time and say, oh, you're going to throw it up there and see what happens. And a lot of times what we're finding, I told y'all about the house, like the House of Lies. That's what we're finding a lot. Well, they'll list it for rent at these prices, and then they're like, oh no, we really want to sell. Would you guys be interested into like a lease to own or whatever, lease option. It's like, no, I don't want your janky ass house. Like, this is not even a house I would buy. I know people of all incomes, okay? All incomes. You don't have to have the biggest budget to make your house look loved. So just this idea of you live in a nice neighborhood, but you're never ever going to do any updates. You're never ever going to paint your house. So then my boyfriend, who's really on my last nerve, he's talking about, what is he saying? Oh, he gonna try to break it down to me. Oh, that is because people in Houston eat out a lot and travel a lot, so the house is kind of like what I said. There is not all the whining and dining and traveling and tripping in a fabulous way to make me feel comfortable coming back to a shithole. Then here he comes throwing slugs at me, telling me that I just want to live in a box for the rest of my life. I'm like, no, there are a lot of, what I have recognized through this process is that there are a lot of benefits in renting an apartment. Right now, with me trying to go rent somebody else's home, just like on renting a home, they sent me through all that before they even run the application. Like today, I just couldn't even take anymore. They didn't like my handwritten application. Well, where is y'all's electronic site? Like, I don't feel like being like a penmanship to like do it. All you really need is my social security number and my signature and my ID. That's all you need to do to run an application. That's what they do in apartment complexes. Oh no, they wanted me to rewrite it because I kind of like, what I've been doing is I just told the realtor, use the same application over and over again, so I don't put in the property name or like their fees. I just like sign off on it and we can go back, because it's not a lease, this is just an application. Oh no, they want you to rewrite it. And then the realtor's like, oh yeah, and letters, they love letters, they want me to write letters. Like, letters, like, I'm not about to kiss your butt for like why would I go through all of this hassle? Oh, the thing that got me today, that really got me over the edge today, was when they wanted us to take a screenshot of our credit score. Why would I pay you? Like, you're going to get an application fee. This is before the application fee even gets paid or you run the application. Why am I going through all this? That's what like sent me over the edge. Why would I just sit up here? Like, really? You want me to rewrite my application? You want me to write you a letter? And then you want me to pull up my own credit report and screenshot it? Are you? And the other person in this duo did it. I said, oh no, oh no, oh no. If I move in the same building, my contacts would bother me. It's obvious you are being effed over. But this has been the case in more than one rental house thing. This has been the case. Like, he's willing to do it. And I'm like, no, I'm not willing to, like, I'm not, like, because if I stay in this building, my neck is so sensitive. My feet are worse than my neck when it concerns sunburn, but my neck is just so irritated. It's like, come on, that's just worse. If I stay in this same building right here, all I have to do is give the lady a $200 hold fee and an updated paycheck stub. That's it. That's all I gotta do. And push my stuff through the elevator. That's it. And then there's like another building that's not far from here that was newly built last year, I think. They are offering 2.5 months free rent plus an extra $1,000. But people who have a empty rental property are going to send me through hell. So then I'm like, it sounds like apartment life for me is for me. You know what I mean? Like, when I'm ready to buy a house or find a house that I really want to buy, then I think the headache in the hassle is worth it. But trying to find a temporary place, which he says is only for 6 months to a year, is so not worth it to me. Not worth it to me at all. But we agreed to disagree, because then he tries to make it seem like I'm just some bum bitch, and yes, I'll say it, like some bum bitch who has like a project mentality, like I just want to stay in an apartment till I die. Number one, ladies, I don't care what you look like, who you are, don't let no man act like you ain't doing shit when you taking care of yourself, okay? Don't do me, boo, because then you'll lose me. Any woman that is able to take care of herself, I don't care where she lives at, let her do that and applaud her for that. So that kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. So yeah, it's a very like it's a taxing situation. I understand where he's coming from because he made his points clear about you know how he's entering into a different phase of his life. All of his friends in the news are saying that people are vacating big cities and they're moving into the suburbs, which I'm as close to the suburbs as I really want to be. Like there's nothing in the suburbs to me. Like that makes me question it too. I have a gym in my building. I'm here all the time. It's just me. I feel very secure. What am I really going to be doing out in the suburbs in an empty house? Like, what am I going to be doing? But he feels like, you know, he is at a different stage of his life, so he's ready for that, which is cool and fine. But, you know, sometimes life shows you different things, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next few days, like the next 2 weeks, because I guess I'm going to have to take a day off my job to be able to move. And that's like really bothering me too, because I have to have internet to work. So you know how that is, getting stuff transferred and oh my God, I just thought about that. Which he'll be like, oh, I have a hotspot, or oh, you can come to my office, or oh, you can come to my corporate apartment. I just thought about what that is going to be like as I try to move at the last minute if my internet is set up, because I have got to have internet to work. But see, if I told him that, he'd be like, see, there you go again, making a big deal out of nothing. But it is a big deal. I like talking to my grandmother. My grandmother like, talk is cheap, baby. You gotta keep a roof over your head. Or today's new one was oh, I always used to tell men, you can take me up, but you can't take me down. Hey, Krishna. And then it's like, that kind of stuff sticks with me, and it does make me question a lot of things about myself. And I'm very, am I jaded? I think I am. Like, I'm very non-trusting when it concerns my own stability. Like, I am a big personal responsibility person. Like, that thing just flickered or something. Like, something's wrong with that socket. But I really do believe in personal responsibility. Like, you can avoid so much hassle in life if you just know that you are your own cause. You are your own champion. No matter what anybody else says, it is on your shoulders. And sometimes maybe I am doing myself a disservice by being like that. Like, it puts more worry. I did unplug it. It's still it's nothing is plugged up. I just saw something flicker, but my contacts are kind of driving me crazy too. So I don't know. But I did think I just saw some flicker over there. Yeah, so that's what my real life is. I just know, like, in 2 weeks or about 2 weeks, I will not be in this apartment. And that is scary. All of my serums are somewhere else. I don't think I ever unpacked them. Still not unpacked. Isn't that crazy? So, I mean, there you have it. There you have it. No, it stopped flickering. I think it flickered like one time. I don't know if it was like my contact going crazy or what, but I swear I saw like, and then like when I get tired, I always start like seeing things out of the corner of my eyes. And I am tired. Like, I don't know. I mean, I think everybody's tired this year, right? The girl called me about like our little injections, and I remember I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna get any more injections. I gotta put my serums on. I was like, no. And when she called me, I was like, put me down for everything. Like, I had just had it the day prior. So yeah, this is just my little slice of life, what's going on. I've already been talking for 18 minutes, so I gotta go in here and try to clean up this bedroom and kind of declutter it, put some clothes away. I have been watching now. Okay, I'm just gonna own it. I really think that I think I'm like a ratchet spirit at heart. So this is a quick synopsis. I fell into the trap, hey Sharon Hall, of watching Trick Daddy on Instagram. His latest post on there, I wouldn't even repost it onto my own page because they use the N-word too much for me. But Trina and Trick Daddy, like, they were my high school experience. Like, maybe that's why I don't have a problem with watching WAP or anything like that. But that's a whole nother scenario about Cardi. But he came on there eating a sandwich. You gotta get past the sandwich that he's eating, because I mean, he is really just, woo, he is messing that sandwich up. So he starts talking about women going for the wrong kind of dudes. I think the video is 10 minutes, right? That's how he starts it off. And that women are sleeping with dudes because they have a nice car and a nice watch. Or what else was they sleeping with dudes for? But he gave like two reasons, right? So then Trina walks in, which I didn't know they had like their own radio station, or not radio station, radio morning talk show or morning show, something, radio show in the Miami area, which they are definitely auntie and uncle now. And Trina starts calling him out while he's criticizing the women. He needs to be looking at himself because he keeps picking the same old women. Oh my God. Now it gets very vulgar. It is definitely not Christian radio. But I gotta go put some wool on my face because my face is dried out. I gotta go find my serves. But I really just enjoy Trick Daddy told us about how men think they're using women, but women are using them, and how he's been ran through, how he's been used and abused in his body, and he's older now with his pot belly. Oh my God, it just brought me so much, like, I don't know, like joy, excitement, just to see people living their life in their own way, speaking their own truth, whether it's silly or whatever, but their convictions behind it. So I know that we are not all the same, right? And what works for other people, what entertains somebody may not entertain others. But I just come on here and share my life. And I did just want to give you guys a juice update. I'm so lightheaded. See, now that I'm lightheaded, I would go drink a juice. I've got to find myself. I don't want to use this. It's something that I got. Since I've been really working on my skin, I don't like to put new stuff. This is allegedly aloe, cocoa, coconut water, citrus, like an all natural product. Oh, I'm just so afraid. I'm so afraid. If I get broken out, I'm gonna be so mad. But I hate to see my face dry out like that. I don't like facial spray. See how I sprayed it like all afraid and stuff? So afraid. Yeah, but I know that we're not all the same. That's like the main thing that I really do stress. While I was on my little Trick Daddy thing, I tapped over to Lil Duval's channel or whatever. What was he saying? He was just talking about, like, exposure and being rich, broke, and traveling, and he was on like a T.I. video or something like that, and T.I. was trying to make him like say all these exotic places to travel to, and Lil Duval was like, no. Oh no, T.I. was like, travel where? He's like, just outside of your neighborhood. Just get outside of your neighborhood. Just go there. Just start there. And that is so important. That reality makes me able to come back to my own situation, like seeing how different people live, seeing the conflict in my own life. Like, I don't know how to explain quality to people. Like, you may say, oh, your apartment is so small, all this kind of stuff. I have a lot of benefits by living in this small apartment, like a lot. Like, even if we move into a house, I'm like, I gotta get my Peloton delivered. And I don't even like Peloton. I'd rather have an elliptical. Like, just the walkability, just different things that appeal to me that may not appeal to somebody else who's just looking to fit other people's mold of, I'm this age, so I should be on the house track. I don't vibe with that. I don't know. I do know, but I'm just tired of talking about it. We'll see what happens in 2 weeks and go from there. I probably will still be juicing in some capacity. I think I plan on doing more juice than food, like keeping it, we're just eating the juice. It does feel like eating the juice. Like, I just need to go ahead and open this one. They're all different calories. This one is 50 calories. I'm kind of worried about them going bad, so I'm definitely going to finish them in the next 2 days. Like, I literally have that many juices to go through. But I does definitely show your girl does not really eat that much. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me ramble. I am going to go try to clean up my room so that I don't get talked about. That's how I got on the whole Trick Daddy thing, because he kept talking about women and their dirty ass houses. He tried to pay some girl's rent, and then she came back. He's like, I'm trying to treat her like somebody. I'm trying to show her that I believe in her and stuff like that. And she came back and said that I was just trying to pay her rent so that I could control her. And then this is what I liked about it. He's like, I don't want to control your dirty ass house. If you're from where I'm from, when will you YouTube, since you're hiding it from him when living together? The same way I do now. Like, he's not around all the time, so it's fine, And even at this point, if he found out, like, I don't know, I wouldn't tell him my channel name. He would have to like source that out. I don't think, would he really care at this point? He probably would. He probably would be like, don't tell my personal business. Don't mention me at all. Like that would probably be his. That would probably be his thing. But I like it like this. Like I am able to be so much like more free with you guys when the people that I talk about are not watching it. Like there's some stories I want to tell. I was like, oh no, I can't tell that because somebody might be watching. Like today when I was talking to my mom, I recognized that we're from the country. Just some of the quotes, man. I was like, "Ooh, we are really from the country," because this lady has a way with words, and you know, country people always have a way with words. And really, but that's where I get mine from too, because one of the houses, and this is my last one episode, we went to go see with the realtor. He's all politically correct, like extremely politically correct and professional. It's a very low-key, old-school neighborhood or whatever. I like the neighborhood, but the inside of the house is looking run down to me or whatever. But it was a very nice, traditional, big front yard neighborhood. And the people were out there mowing the yard with a hose. I said, oh, see, I feel real safe over there. I said, look at them over there. Oh, that looks so nice to me. I said, I still want to know who they voting for, though. That's just something that I'm like so not politically correct, right? So I'm just gonna own that. But thank you guys so much for watching my little diary entry for the day, and you enjoy the rest of your night. Bye.